Hey there, this is Barbie Figueroa with personalbrandingforprofit.com. Today I want to do a little more intimate type of one-on-one, just speaking directly to you type of video because I was thinking, I really want to connect more with the people that watch my videos. I wanted to share a little bit more of maybe my background and a little bit of my thought process and actually how things in my life led me to actually launching my own business online. First of all, I never ever thought that I would own my own business. It was never my, like my goal. All I knew since I was a little girl was that I wanted to be a present mother for my children. Okay. Present in the sense of I wanted to be the kind of mother who I could speak to my kids, or they would never have fear coming to me for whatever reason. And I wanted to make an impact and kind of break this cycle that was happening in my own family, which I won't get too much into, but let's just say that I didn't grow up in the most nurturing environment. And so I wanted to really kind of have that kind of relationship with my kids. Early on, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. But, as you know, life starts, going by, and you don't really see a clear picture until you actually look back on it, right? And then you realize, that's why I did this, or that's why this happened, or why this opportunity presented itself, or this thing actually taught me a lesson so that it would help me in this area, right? And so what I wanted to kind of share with you was to lead you up to how I actually launched my own business, because I know that a lot of people that watch my videos are either in the process of launching a business, or they already have identified their gift, their talent, their calling, but they don't know how to set up the technical or creative stuff so that what you're trying to do matches what you're trying to put out there, right? So I'm going to tell you what happened to me. As part of my journey of being a stay-at-home mom, I did work I never worked in a corporate environment because I am just too I'm too much of an introvert for that. An introvert in the sense of I'm not shy, but I really need my space. I'm a very creative person, so I need my space to just think and create and stuff like that. And sometimes I just can't be around a lot of people because it just breaks my focus, right? But I love being around people. I love bouncing energy with people, but there's a time and a place for me. I'm not an extrovert in that way. And so, so I worked in more small mom and pop type, companies. And so anyhow, I was pregnant with my first son, and one thing led to another where I ended up, finding a work at home job. And that work at home job was great. It lasted a while, but I was still trading time for money. But I was home with my son, so that was a blessing, even though we were struggling like crazy, but it was a blessing I was home. But then one thing led to another, and I just kept on asking different questions like, how can I do this? Or how can I do that? Or, and I do believe that there is a creator that loves us and that actually had a plan for us. But because we're so intertwined with the way that the world wants us to be, that we sometimes miss communicating with our creator. And so, but there was this one day that I just got an idea to start selling on eBay, and I started selling on eBay, but it wasn't really working. There was no rhyme or reason to what I was doing. I was just kind of listing items and just throwing them up there and just hoping something would sell. And then it just wasn't working out, and I needed to get something to work. So I started looking at some of the successful people, or successful in the sense of they were running their stores in the way that I wanted to run my store. There's this one lady in particular who was doing something it was astonishing. She was selling the same items that a lot of other people were selling, but she was selling them for 2, sometimes 3 times the price, and they were flying off the shelves. But there was one thing that I realized, that when I would go to her store, it felt like a store. It felt like there was a theme, like there was a cohesive message, like you wanted to be the girl that shopped at that store. And so what I realized was that this woman mastered branding, right? And so I was like, well, if I want my store to take off, I have to follow what this woman is doing. I got to model what she's doing. And so I did, and unbeknownst to me, like I said, I've always just wanted to be a mom, a present mom. So I never really developed any real skills up until, I was working from home. All I could do was like basic secretarial stuff. I was always really good at writing, and I was always really good at, I loved colors. When I moved into an apartment when I was single, the first thing I would do is I would, envision a theme for the room and go out and buy the paint and get the matching curtains and the contrasting, accessories and things like that. So those are things like in my day-to-day life that I really enjoyed and I was really good at, but it never clicked to actually turn it into anything. But once I was trying to sell the stuff on eBay, I was like, I need to brand my store. So I actually taught myself how to use Photoshop, and I could create graphics, and I had this innate ability to create themes, a theme around a story. And so I created a theme, I created a brand for my eBay store, and I redid my store, and all of a sudden, just within the next few listings, people would come to my store and stuff was flying off the shelves. I started taking different pictures. I started creating this experience for my customers. I would send them cool little notes in their packages and inviting them to come back. I created like an environment, like a community, an experience for my customers. And so what happened is that other sellers saw that my store started to take off. And so they would private message me and say, oh my gosh, like I would love for you to do this for me, right? So I was like, okay, I'll rebrand your store. And right then and there, okay, that need to serve these other people with the gifts and talents that I obviously had but didn't quite ever connect to actually creating an income, it all came together in that one moment. And I decided to launch my very first marketing and branding company focused on helping eBay store owners turn their struggling stores into successful stores by rebranding them and giving them like some marketing tips and stuff. Well, since then, it's translated into launching into different niches and helping different niches, network marketers, and I've worked with celebrities, and now I'm branching more out into individuals who are really honed into their gifts and talents. But the whole point is I had to identify what I was already good at, and I had to realize that I already had God-given abilities that I just never truly tapped into, because again, I was so intertwined into what the world wanted me to be that I really didn't see what I already knew how to do, or what I was already interested in that I could fine tune, i.e. get better at doing Photoshop, because I love, creativity. I love the look of fonts. I love the energy of design. You can translate so much energy through good design, and then I wanted to help people make money online, because that's what my issue was. I needed to make money online so that I can continue to stay home with my kids. So let's see what gold can we mine out of this just impromptu video. I think it's, if you are not sure how to build your business online, or how to really understand or really know what you're good at, look at the things that interest you. And if that, what interests you, or those things that you are just naturally able to do. I mean, I was able to pick up Photoshop like this. Not many people can do that. After a while, I took that for granted, but I also, things that are kind of technical, they come to me like this. Now, don't ask me to program a VCR or program, like a remote control, because I don't have the patience for that. But if I have to build or create, which is interesting because I was in the construction industry for 8 years and I absolutely loved it because it was different and it changed and it was always evolving, but then when the building was built, boom, I was ready for the next project, right? So those themes kept coming up in my life, and they come up in my business. You know what I mean? And so the thing is to look at what you're already good at, what you really enjoy, the things that you kind of daydream about when you're not working, right? I would daydream about design or themes, colors, how I would make a person look like this, or you know, how I could grab someone's personality and turn it into a website. You know what I mean? And then if people start to ask you, oh, can you do that for me? Oh, can you do that for me? Oh, can you do that for me? Boom, you've got a business. Because what is a business other than solving people's problems, right? So I solve the problem for other people as far as branding and marketing their eBay stores because they saw me do it, right? And that became a need for others. So I just built a business based on fulfilling the needs that people had because they wanted to be successful on eBay. So that's a little bit of my story and how I led up to actually launching my own business. It was based on gathering all the inborn talents and natural abilities that I had, combined with sharpening some skills, right? And then putting them online and serving people. So think about this today. How can you grab what your God-given talent is? Because you have one. I truly believe that God created us, each and every one of us, with something special, something different, something that's unique to us, so that, you know, we could serve others and thrive in this world while we're here, right? So my suggestion to you is to identify what that is. I just launched a website for a client who her gift is dance and Pilates. She loves Pilates. She's a Pilates instructor, and she just launched a ministry helping women praise God through exercise, you know? So you may think, well, because you've been told all your life, oh, well, I can't make money painting. Well, in this world now, yes, you can. You can make money teaching other people how to paint, or you can, you know, you can take those skills that everyone all your life has told you that you'll never make money, get a real job. You can take those gifts, talents, and abilities, start putting them out there, and you'll see that, you know, if people start asking you to do it for them, you can create an income from home on the internet with your own God-given abilities and talents. So yeah, I was a little all over the place, but I was just like, I'm gonna flip my camera on. I'm just gonna chat, right? So okay, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like videos that are a little bit more just one-on-one like this, then please go ahead and like this video and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you are passionate, purpose-driven, you've identified your talents, and you just know that you can serve others through the calling of business, through the internet, and I can help you brand yourself and set up your business online, please make sure to visit my website at www.personalbrandingforprofit.com and go ahead and download my starter toolkit while you're there. I created a special starter online marketing toolkit that I'm sure will be very helpful for you. So go ahead and do that. So thank you so much for watching my slightly rambling video, but I hope you did mine a little gold out of it, and I will see you on the next one. Don't let design and tech frustration keep you from building your dream business online. I got you covered. Visit my website now and download my free online business welcome toolkit and discover how to ditch the drama of launching your business on the internet. You'll instantly receive a list of my must-have tools, learn how I launched my own business online, and how we can work together to breathe life into your business. I'll also help you solve the seemingly complicated puzzle pieces of online marketing, and you'll learn exactly why your website is the center of your marketing universe and how to convert it into the most valuable asset in your business that keeps working for you. So forget the tech and design frustration and leave all the fun stuff to us. Make sure to visit my website at www.personalbrandingforprofit.com and download your free online business toolkit today.